So like Edie said, I started my college career at Whatcom Community College. I was born in Longview but raised in Bellingham, and I started my college career as a Running Start student, and I finished my associate's degree also at Whatcom, and then I found my passion for nursing while I was finishing my associate's degree, and then I went on to take the little prerequisites I had. And I decided to come to Clark College because my sister had come down here. I heard it was a great school and they had a great program. At the time, I didn't quite know how competitive it was until I got here, and everyone was like, "You only applied once?" Never lived down there. I don't know how competitive it is. And I have family in the area, so it was kind of new, but still exciting to be somewhere different. So in my 6th quarter of nursing, which was last spring, I had to withdraw from the program, so that was going to delay my graduation until this March. And I became very worried about my financial situation. My parents have funded my schooling, they saved money, and those expenses were very diminished because I was almost to the end of my time. And I was unable to receive financial aid because of my parents' income, so that was also a struggle. And I was finally able to claim myself for financial aid, and I was denied because I had exceeded the amount of credits. So that was also very stressful. So I made an appeal, and I was able to receive financial aid this quarter, but not last quarter, because I had to take some classes in between getting back into the program that weren't required for the program, so that was very nice. And the BFIT program funded me last quarter, which was a really great resource. That was a breath of fresh air for sure. So I decided to get a job during the summer. And I was talking with Trisha Hawkinson, and she was helping me with a resume, and she was recommended to go to the financial coach. And I thought that would be a great opportunity since I was definitely financially diminished. So during our first meeting, I met with Craig, and we went over a budget sheet. And the budget sheet was great. It was very basic, but we laid out my monthly expenses, areas I could save, and that was pretty eye-opening, even though I thought I was good at budgeting, but apparently I wasn't very good. And then we talked about credit union options because I didn't like where I was banking and unfamiliar with the area. We set out to find a better bank that didn't have as many fees and rules. We talked about Credit Karma, which was great because I heard about credit, but I didn't know what factored into having a good credit or the importance of it or what the components of it are. And then we talked about scholarships and school loans, and because I wasn't sure at that point if I was going to be getting financial aid or how the BFIT program was going to play out. And then he suggested the Mint app, which you link your credit cards to, and then you're able to see where your spendings are in different areas like coffee shops, grocery shopping, rent, and then you can set the budget, and then it sends you a notification if you get close to the budget. So I saw that this was a great idea, which was very eye-opening because I spent $75 at coffee shops in 1 month, which I found mind-blowing. I was like, I don't even know how I have this much money. And then after that, I discovered that I definitely needed to cut back in that area of spending. So I bought a little electric teapot, which was $35. And then my favorite tea, which was $4.25 for 24. And so on average now I'm spending about $5. So I thought that was a great accomplishment with an occasional coffee shop run on the way to clinical or something. But after meeting with Craig, the first time I was really motivated to make the changes that were needed, and gave me a lot of knowledgeable information that I didn't even really know that was like out there. And so we've met several times since our first initial meeting, and we discussed like even better ways to save and credit cards that would be more beneficial because I was unhappy with mine, and great websites to go to, and student loans and even house loans. We even got into talking about stocks, which I'm not quite there yet on understanding all of that. But after each meeting, he sends a follow-up email that's really great because I even go back and reference like the websites or where to look for credit cards, and I even like tell other people about it. And definitely Credit Karma, I check my credit every month. So each time we've met, my knowledge and goals grow, and I feel like that is very important for finances even in school and after school. And instead of stressing out about my financial situation, I was able to proactively make a plan of action and use the tools and resources that I had learned from Craig. And the strategies and tools and concepts have allowed me to definitely be successful during this last quarter and will prepare me for life after college, because I feel like in high school and even in college classes, like this is not something that you learn, and parents don't always take the initiative to teach financial literacy, so I think this is a great opportunity for students. And then I found myself wishing that I knew this before I started the nursing program, because I feel like I could have saved a lot of money on coffee. And students would really benefit from having some type of class or going into a program that's very vigorous, like the nursing program. They suggest us not to work. It's very demanding and stressful. I mean, I don't have kids and I am not married, so I don't even know what that's like to take care of all of that and then not have an income. So I believe everyone could benefit from meeting with Craig, even if you're really knowledgeable or even if you're just starting and need help. So I think it was a great experience. And then my goals for after Clark, since I'm graduating in March, I'm going to move back to Bellingham and save for a house and do the BSN program at Western Washington University, or possibly an online program. And then in the end, I hope to get my doctorates in nursing now, I guess, to be a nurse practitioner.
Very good.
Long road ahead.
Are you sure you want to go back to Bellingham? Would you like to stay here?
It's a nice place.
No, I do. My family and friends are up there, so it's been a struggle for the last couple of years too. But it's been a great experience at Clark.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're so close to this first goal.
Yes, thank you. Any other questions?
What a glowing endorsement of financial literacy. No, you can't leave. Come back up.
Well, it's just a
She can
comment.
just
You
sit
can sit down. Thank you very much. I was just going to say, it was really nice to, on the heels of the presentation that we had, to
Yeah.
see it come together holistically. That was great. So thank you for that.
So-
Nice planning to this. staff.
Perfect planning.